What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So I got done watching Tower of God. Well, I watched the first season and then what was left of the second season. It's still coming out, but I'm caught up and I wanted to talk about it. I wasn't going to make another big review like how I did with Kaiju number 8. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to do a full review of Tower of God. I might do that once I'm done with the show in general, once it's completed or the season 2 is completed. However, I wanted to talk about it. So spoilers incoming. It was pretty fun. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of it. So the main character, Bomb, is pretty interesting. He's not like too in-depth, but he's searching for someone that he deems is more important than climbing the tower, and that's Rachel, which, holy shit, she is awful. Like, Rachel is genuinely awful. The woman that he is searching for is like, I don't like her at all. And I think we really see that in a lot of the other characters, like Khun. Khun I like as a character because he gets proven wrong by Bomb. He believes that he can't trust anybody, and Bomb slowly makes him more confident to where he feels like he can trust people again. And I have no idea what's going on in this show because it seemed medieval at first. Like, everyone's got swords and knives and shit, like magic. They're using magic, basically. And yeah, I don't know, there's just a dude with a sniper rifle, and then some people started having cell phones, and I started getting very confused because they were talking about, oh, I want to see the sky, the real sky. Like, where the fuck did it go, you know? So it starts to seem like that the different levels of the tower are actually just places where people live, because once you reach a certain point, like in the tower, it's like people can't continue as easily, so they get stuck there. So there's just a huge community of people that are living in the tower trying to climb it, but they need the points, they need the money, the credits to actually pay to take the test. So they don't have the money to take the test in season 2, basically. It's kind of weird. So Bomb is chasing after Rachel. Rachel's awful, but then we have Rock, and goddamn it, he's like one of my favorite characters. He's the gator, the alligator man, and he just keeps calling Bomb turtle, like black turtle and blue turtle, and it's such a good, like, dumb character. Like, he's so simple. He just wants to fight, and it's adorable. Okay, I don't think it's like the cinematic masterpiece, like, at all. Like, it's not, you know, amazing. It's just derived from webtoons, but I still think it's really good. I'm not going to rate it. There's some moments that I really thought things were going to get bad, and they actually took it in a better direction. The entire first season, I had no idea who the factions were. So there's the test examiners and then the test administrators. So the examiners and the administrators are like two different, like, jobs, right? So I'm confused as to what the fuck is happening here, because the administrators and the examiners are supposed to be working together to get people out of the tower who are a threat to the tower. They're supposed to be working for Jihad, but it seems like there's a secret coup or like some kind of entity or organization that you actually find out about in the second season called FUD, which I keep thinking they're saying FUD is like against Jihad. So they're like an organization that is trying to actively remove Jihad from the throne. And I didn't see that in the first season, honestly. The first season, it doesn't let you in on that information, which I think is actually kind of great. So now in the second season, after Bomb was betrayed, our big climax, of course, everybody were talking about it today because I said spoilers in the beginning of this video, but basically Bomb gets betrayed by Rachel, like at the last second, and she just shoves him off, he falls, and everyone thinks he's dead. And why? I hate her. I genuinely, like, they did a really good job at making me hate Rachel, which was kind of hard to do because it seemed like that she wasn't a bad person up until that moment. It didn't seem like she really wanted him to die, and then she started getting like fucking evil. So after Bomb dies, he begins to reclimb the tower with another group of regulars, which is kind of interesting because you're kind of focused on this new main character, like he's the new focus. It's like weird JoJo's thing where like the mantle of protagonist was passed on, but also Bomb is in his group as like another person, like he's disguised himself as Viole. It's a nice breath of fresh air away from what was already happening. So you're now establishing like these new relationships in this new group over here, and you're still getting the tidbits of what's happening with Khun's group every once in a while, and then eventually it's going to lead somewhere where these two groups, or three groups rather, in Dorsey's group, there's in Dorsey's group with the swordsman and with Anuk, and basically there's three main groups. You haven't seen anything about what's happening within Dorsey's group. And so you just see a little bit of what's happening with Khun's group, and then you have what's happening with Bomb's group. And it feels like it's all going to come together nicely later on. I hope that they do really good with that, because they have good potential here. I think they have really good potential to make something pretty impressive, in my opinion. I genuinely enjoyed the show. I don't think it's not very clear. It's genuinely not very clear. Like, it doesn't seem like you're climbing a tower at all. Like, there's no staircases. They're basically just teleporting from floor to floor, and it goes from seemingly fairly medieval and magical, transforming into like something more modern. And at least Tower of God, it's not trying to make too much sense out of it. It's not like some technologies are in here that are making it, stupid versus other technologies. It kind of works in a weird way, because the magic kind of keeps up with the technology, like it kind of keeps it on par, it seems. So yeah, I am genuinely enjoying the show, and I'm very excited to see where it's going to go. I am starting a new anime, since I already caught up with Tower of God, and unfortunately I came across, I know how everyone feels about those high school anime. I really don't care for them or like them, but I knew about this anime a long time ago, and I just came across it on my Crunchyroll, and I was thinking it's basically the fucking Final Destination anime, and I watched like half of it in one day. And I'm not going to talk about that now, but I just wanted to say that was like next on my list for some reason, and it's wild. So yeah, Tower God, thank you. Thanks for watching. See ya.